Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to teach you how to make these little turtle pencil huggers on just one loom. So I did a tutorial for the turtle pencil huggers a few weeks ago, but I used two looms for it. So I figured out how to make it on one loom so you guys that only have one loom can make it. So this is what it looks like. It looks exactly like the two loom one. So it's the same, it's just a little trickier doing it, but it's still pretty easy. So I think you can do it. If you follow along with my directions, you should be able to do it very easily. So this is what it looks like, and this is my original design. So if you make this, go ahead and post it on Instagram and tag me in it. My username is the Loom Detective, or hashtag the Loom Detective, and I love looking at all you guys's your different colors and the different ways that you did it. So go ahead and tag me on there. So I think that's it. Please like this video and hit that subscribe button if you like what you see. I do have more pencil huggers on my channel, so go ahead and check those out. And I also have fidget spinner cover designs, so go ahead and check those out as well. If you have any requests, please type those down below and I will read them and reply to you as soon as I can. I think that's about it, so let's get on with the tutorial. So, to make this turtle pencil hugger, you will need a rainbow loom. This time you only need one loom, so yay! Now you're all happy about that one. You will also need a rainbow loom hook. And I did find my blue hook. If you watched last week's video, I couldn't find it anywhere, but I did find it, so that's also good. And you will need rubber bands. You will need 39 of your main color. So you can see on this little guy I used Caribbean green, so you need 39 of those. And then for your inside color, whatever color you're using for the inside little stripe part, you will need 14 bands. And then you also need 2 black bands for the eyes. Or if you'd like to use beads, you can use beads. I just prefer using these bands. So that's how many you will need, and I think that's it. So let's get into the tutorial. So, to start our turtle, you're going to take your main color bands and you're going to take 5 of them. Okay, so you see I have 5 bands, and you're just going to lay them on the pin second up on the right. Okay, so you're just going to put them on that pin. And it doesn't really make sense now, but it will once we do it, because when you do it one loom, you have to do half of the turtle first and then the other half. So right now we're just doing half the turtle. So now you're going to take your main color again. You're going to go from this peg and go to the left, just one band right here. Take another band, go up again. Okay, now we're going to go up to this band and this band. Same way, same color, just one band. Pull up, pull up. So your loom should look like that. Okay, so now you're going to take your same bands. You're going to start from this pin. You're going to go up 1. You're actually going to go up 3. So here's 2. Then you're going to go up the 3rd time. Right there. Okay, so that's what your loom should look like, just like that. Now you're going to take your colored bands, whatever color you're using for your stripes. I'm using this hippie band blue, and for my main I'm using hippie hippie orange. Okay, so you're going to take one of those bands and you're going to start on this peg right here, and you're going to do little diagonal stripes. Okay, so we're going to go from here to here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Okay, then you're going to start up on this one and go here to here. Okay, now you're going to go up another peg and you go from here to here. Okay, so your loom should look like this. Just like that. Alright, so next we are going to take your main color and you're going to start down here and you're just going to go up, and you're going to fill up that row. So up here, then to here, then to here, and then to here. Okay? So that's what it looks like. And then next, you are going to take your same color. You're going to start here, and you're going to go across. So here, and then you're going to go over to there. And then take your striped colors, and you're going to do the same thing you just did, but with the colored bands. So there to there, and then here to here. Okay? So that's what your loom looks like. And now we're going to make the legs. So take your hook, get your main color bands, put it on your hook, wrap it around. Then you're going to take one loop and wrap it around one more time. So you have 3 little loops on your hook, just like that. You're going to take band, put it on the edge of your hook, pull the band off. Then you're going to pick up the other end. So it looks like that. And you're going to do 2 more of those. So you have 3 chains on a triple capped band. So one more. And you can make these a little bigger if you want to put it on fatter things, or smaller if you want to put it on like thinner things. It's really up to you. I mean, you can wear them as rings if you wanted to. So go ahead and just, you can figure out the size that you want it. I just do this size because it seems to fit things pretty good. So you're also going to make one more. So I do it on the same. You can push that band up onto this part of your hook so it doesn't move around. Do the same thing. Wrap it around one time. Take that. Wrap it around again. So you have 3 little loops. Take a band. Pull it through. Put the other end on your hook. Then take 2 more and pull those through. Okay. So if they're a little twisted, you can untwist them and make it so it looks like that. Okay, so now I have 2. I'm going to go ahead and pull that one down. Alright, so now we're going to put these onto our loom. And you're going to put them on this peg and this peg. Okay, so it doesn't really matter which one you do first. I always just start at the bottom. Okay, so push down those bands. And you're going to take this. You're going to put both bands right there. Then you have it like that, just like that. Okay, so now you go up 2 pegs to this one, push the bands down. Now mine's a little twisted, I'm just going to untwist it. Okay, and you're going to place it onto that pin. Alright, so your loom should look like this. Okay, so now we're going to put the cap band on, and we are going to loop it. Okay, so you're going to put your cap band on this peg right here. Take your main color, like this, and I wrap it around 3 times. So you put it on there, twist, turn it around, twist, turn it around. Actually, I wrap it twice, but it shows up as 3 loops. So you can see 3 loops right there. Okay, so now you're going to turn your loom upside down, and we're going to loop up these bands. So go ahead and take your handy dandy hook. You're going to pull back your cap band, and you're going to loop the top blue band. Okay, so take that blue, or whatever color your stripe is, pull it over. It's the pin right here. Okay, then you're going to reach behind, grab that blue, and then pull it over here. Now you're going to take the next band that's on the top, which is your main color, and then mine goes to this side. So if you put your bands on exactly the way I did, it should go this way. So you're going to put on that peg, and then you're going to pull back, grab this one, put it over to that peg. Now you're going to go into this peg, pull back, grab the bottom band, pull it up. So it should look like that. Now you're going to go into this one, grab the top band, which should be your main color, pull it up. Then you're going to go back in, grab your colored band, put it over to the right, then reach in, grab only your colored band and pull it over to the right. Go back to this peg, grab your top orange. See, now if that happens, it's fine. It's all looped up. So you just stick your hook in the side like that, and then you put it back on. Easy peasy. So then you're going to reach in, grab the blue over to the right, reach in, grab the other blue over to the right. Then you're going to go back into this peg, grab the top band, pull it up, grab that blue, pull it over. Okay, so you should have this all looped and then all of your colored stripes looped. It's important to loop those first, otherwise it gets a little messed up, the pattern does. Okay, so now we're going to start down here. We're going to go into this peg, reach in behind all of those bands and grab that bottom band, pull it up to that pin. Okay, we're going to do the same thing here. Reach behind those blue bands, grab the bottom orange one, pull it up, reach behind those colored bands, grab bottom band, pull it up. Okay, and now we're going to go to this peg and we're going to loop up here and up here, and then we're ready to do the other half of our turtle. So you're going to reach behind. Now there's going to be an extra few bands because of your little leg right there, so just make sure you get the bottom band only. You're going to put it up, just behind the blue bands, grab the bottom band, pull it up. Again, this one has a leg, so it has a lot of bands, so be careful. Just behind all of those, grab the bottom band, pull it over. Now you're going to reach behind all of these and grab the bottom band and pull it over. Okay, so make sure your entire loom is all looped up. Check the sides. Make sure every band has a little loop pulling it. And this is a very, very crucial part, so you're going to have to watch very carefully. Okay, so we are going to leave this entire row on our loom. Okay, we're just going to leave it on there for now. And we're going to unhook these two rows. Okay, so very carefully take the bands off of the pegs. Very carefully. Remember, only these two rows. Pull it off. You can use your hook. A lot of times the hook helps with getting the bands off, but I'm just using my fingers right now. Okay, so that is what it looks like. Alright, and that's good. That's what we want it to look like. So now you're going to take this entire pin bar and you're going to pop it out. Okay, so you're just going to take it off, you have it like this, and get ready to put it on the other side. Then you're going to take this one, pop it off, and switch sides. Okay, you want to make sure it was in the same configuration as it was at the beginning, just like that. Okay, go ahead and pop it in. And now you're going to take this one and you're going to pop in on this side. Okay, so now we have this half of our turtle on this side and we can do the other one on this side, and so it works out perfectly. So go ahead and take your loom and put it so the arrow's facing up. We always have the arrow facing up when we're placing our bands, so that way when we flip it around they're all in the right position to be looped. Okay, so now you are going to get your eye bands. Push this out of the way. Your two eye bands. You're going to put it on your hook. You're going to loop it around once. Then you're going to grab it, both sides, and then loop it on again. Okay, so you should have 4 little loops. Go ahead and push that one to the end of your hook. Put the other one on. Loop it around once. Grab it and loop it around again. Okay, so there you go. You have two little eyes right there. You're going to take two bands of your main color, whatever color your face is, put it on the end of your hook, and you're going to put one of those black bands on top. Okay, so you push it to the middle and unhook it, and it shouldn't slide off. So you can just go ahead and set that to the side. Now take two more bands, your face color. Go ahead and put them on the end of your hook and slide that black band right into the middle of it. Okay. It's okay if your bands get a little twisted up. We can fix them. So, there you go. That's your second little eye band. Now we're going to pull our loom back. And you're going to put your eye bands here to here and here to here. Okay? Let's go ahead and take like that. Put the edge right there. Put the other edge like that. Okay? You can make your eye right in the middle. And this is the back. So don't fix your eye the way you want it to look, because what you're seeing right now, it's not going to look like that on the other side when you actually do it. So I like to, I like to put the part that's not all twisted at the bottom. So I don't like this side as much, so I'll put this one facing up, and it's going to turn out the way I want it to. Okay, so you're going to put this one from here to here. Take the end, stick it right there, the other end right there. Okay, and you can push it into the middle. That's what I do most of the time. Okay. Sorry, I had a yawn there. Now we're going to move on, and we're going to use these bands. You'll finally see why we have those there. Okay, so you're going to take, there will be a top band. Okay, you don't want to use that one yet. Okay, so go ahead and take the top one and just lay it right there. We'll get it later. And now you're going to take the top two bands, put them on your hook, and you're going to stretch them and put them onto this peg. Okay, now you're going to take the last two bands, put them on this peg. Okay, so now we're going to take this little band right here, you're going to pull it down, put it on your hook, and stretch it out to this peg. Okay, so this was the face. Now we're starting back on the other side of the shell. You're going to take another band, same color, from here to here, and then you're going to go up two, just like we did on the other side. It's the exact same thing, the same pattern for the turtle shell. So you have it like that, okay? So now we're going to take the same color bands again. You're going to go up, all the way up the center line. Okay, and so now we're going to do something a little tricky. Don't freak out, it's okay, you can do it. You got this. You're going to take your hook, you're going to put your hand on this pin right here. See this one where everything attaches to it? Put your thumb right there, okay? You're going to take your hook, you're going to pick up this edge, and you're going to slide it off. Okay? Take this edge and slide it off. And then hold on to this one. Slide that one off, just like that. Okay? So now you are going to place your striped bands. Okay? So you're going to go back to this pin right here. You're going to go from here to here. You're going to go over to this side, and you're going to go here to here, and then here to here, just like that. You're going to go up another pin, same thing, just those diagonal stripes right there. Okay. And then after that, we are going to, let me see, I want to make sure I'm getting this in the right order. You're going to take your main color and we're going to do the stripe up here. Okay, so you're going to put one here, and I actually, one of my bands is gone, so I'm going to grab another one real quick. Alright, here we go. So, oops, sorry. Okay, so now this one's a little trickier. You're going to pick up this cat band on your hook. Okay, now hold it right there. You're going to put an orange band on that and also your colored band. Okay, so you're just going to sit them on there. You're going to take your hook and you're going to stretch this back up there, just like that. Okay, make sure this doesn't get on there yet. We'll put that on in a minute. Okay, so you should have two bands down there. You're going to take the bottom one, which is your orange. You're going to put it right onto, it's okay. If that happens, you can just grab it and put it back on the peg. Okay, so you should have your two oranges up there. And now we're going to do two blues, which you have that one blue right there we're going to use. Take your other band. Start at this peg from here to here. Okay, so you got that. Now you're going to grab that band. Make sure you want the side. You want it to be on the top, not all twisted up. And you're going to put it on the top, just like that. Okay, so that's what your loom looks like right now. And we are going to put these bands back on. Okay, so you're going to pull it to the side, and you see there's this little loop right here. You're going to go in the middle of that, grab this side, and pull it up. Okay, that's how they're all going to look. See that little loop right there? Grab that and pull it up. Okay, there's another loop right here. Grab that and pull it up. Okay, so now you have that. And then before we loop, we're going to put the legs over. You have to make sure you transfer the legs over, or you'll just have a turtle with two little legs sticking out the side, and it won't be an actual hugger. So, best way to do this is stretch it out straight, and I go from underneath into the cap band. Here, let me get a little closer. Okay, so it's stretched out nice and straight. I take my hook and I go in from underneath. So it looks like this, and I'm going to stretch it, and you can hold on to here so nothing comes up. Stretch it onto this peg right here. Okay, and you're going to put that cap band right there. Just like that. Okay, and now we're going to do the same thing with this one. Again, stretch it out straight. Come in from the back. Just like that. You're going to stretch it over onto this peg right here. So you have it at the same two pegs you had it on the other side. Just like that. Okay, so check your loom. Make sure it looks exactly like mine before we loop anything, because I don't want it to be a big mess because I accidentally did it wrong. Okay, so now we're going to turn our loom around. Sorry, I don't know why I keep yawning. I had enough sleep last night. Alright, so I just have a random band there. You're going to start at this peg. So we have our cap band that we used from the other half. You can use the same one, and you loop in the same way. You just trying not to loop onto these. So I'll explain when we get there. You're going to reach in, grab the top band, which should be your striped band, your colors. Grab the top band again, over to the left. Okay, you're going to go back into this peg, pull back, grab the orange, pull back all the top bands, and you want to make sure you get not the bottom orange band, but the other one. Okay, and sometimes it twists up. So if you pull it and it doesn't want to go over to here and look like that, then you probably pulled the wrong band. So you can look at the side and just untwist them and fix them up so you get this one. Okay, so now it gets a little bit trickier. Okay, so you're going to, oh my goodness, I yawned again. I'm so sorry. Okay, you're going to take your leg, you're going to just pull it behind that pin, just like that, okay? Now we're going to go into this pin, pull back those bands, grab the blue band, and pull it over, okay? And now you're going to take the leg, careful it doesn't come off this peg, you're going to pull it down, reach behind the top two little blues, grab that bottom blue, and over. Then you can let go of that leg, okay? So now we're going to go to this one right here. We just did this one, now we're going to go to this one. So pull that band up, over to the left, because this is already up above. And now you're going to pull it, I just pull it up there, just keep it out of the way for this next one. You're going to reach in, grab that blue and pull it over, okay? You can leave that one there. And then we're going to go into this peg right here, grab the blue over to the left. Okay, so you should have looped all of your little stripes right there, your diagonal stripes. Now we're going to loop the middle row. So again, you're going to take the leg, put it behind there. Oh my goodness, I just yawned again. Okay. It's not that this is boring or anything. I really don't understand why I keep yawning. Alright. So the reason we're putting these legs behind pegs so you don't loop them in is because I accidentally did that one time. I didn't pull them away and I just looped over top of them, and then I couldn't pull the legs apart from the body. They just kind of got stuck there because they got looped inside. So you want to make sure you do not loop those bands right there. Okay, your two little legs, they need to stay unlooped in the middle. So we're going to start back here at this peg, reach behind all of those bands, grab the bottom band, and pull it up. Okay, and now we're going to take our leg and you're going to push it behind. Okay, remember, because we don't want to loop anything on top of that. You're going to reach behind the blue bands to the bottom orange band, pull it up. Okay, now again we're going to have to pull that down, reach behind the blue bands for the bottom orange band, pull it up, and then you can put the leg back where it wants to go. Okay, so now we have this all looped, and the stripes all looped. So all we have left is this side of the shell and then the head, and we'll be done. We're so close, yay! Okay, so we're going to start hooking on this peg because we hooked everything else. There's a lot of bands on this because this is the one with the leg attached to it. So reach behind all those bands, grab that bottom orange band, and very carefully pull it up. Okay, if your band is stuck and it's like really tiny and you can't pull it up, the best way I found to do that is to just go back and forth and slowly stretch it until it becomes long enough to reach the next pin. That seems to work great, and it doesn't break your bands as if when you just pull it. So if you just go slowly back and forth from side to side, that really, really helps. Okay, so we're going to go from this peg, go behind the blue ones, grab that orange. And again, this has the leg on it, so it's going to be a little more difficult. So you're going to pull behind all of those bands to the bottom orange band, and then pull it to the right. You're going to go behind all those bands for the bottom orange band. If you can't tell which one's the bottom one, you can look in the side. See, like that one. So I can reach in and grab it, and you can see that that's the right band. See, because it's moving. So that's another way to tell that's helpful. Okay, so you're going to put it on that pin right there. And now you're going to reach behind the bands, the top bands, and you're going to grab the top two that are sitting there. Which, if you put them on the way I did, it should be going to the left. Okay, just like that. Reach in one more time, grab the other bands, and pull them up. Now, it doesn't matter which side you do first. I just do this side. Reach behind those bands, bottom two bands, pull them up, and then grab these two bands, pull them up and over. Okay, and you will need to put a slip band. So you're going to stick your hook down to the peg and then stick it out. Take one band, or if you'd rather, two bands, because two bands, if one of them breaks, you still have another one. But they're a little harder to hide inside the turtle. So up to you. It's personal preference, really. So I'm taking one band, putting it on my hook. You're going to pull it up and around. Go ahead and put the other end on there. You want it to be around on the outside of the peg. Okay? Now you're going to we're going to do a slip knot. So the back loop through the front loop. There we go. Both of them didn't fall off. So, and then pull it tight. Just like that. Okay, so go ahead and check and make sure all of your bands are looped before you take it off the loom. But all of mine seem to be looped. So we're going to take it off. It doesn't really matter what side you start on. I'm going to start on the top. And when there's a lot of bands, I like to use my hook to take it off. Just so I don't accidentally break any. Because if you break one band, your whole entire project is ruined. So it can get really frustrating. Instead of just like ripping it off, I go peg by peg with either the hook or my fingers. Okay, so we're almost there. Okay, so this is what mine looks like when I first pulled it off. And you're like, oh, that does not look very good. It does, okay? You just have to stretch out the bands a little bit. And you see how this one's looped really big, and on this side it's not. So all you have to do is pull it this side. Ta-da! See, it's all fixed. And then like this one, you just got to figure out where it comes from, where the other side is. And if you pull the other side, because underneath it can be big and fat and fluffy underneath, but see, it totally fixes it for up top. See, this one did it too. So you reach under there, just pull. You don't have to pull a lot, but a little bit. And then when you stretch it out, it evens out in the front and the back. And you can see how my head is leaning to one side. So if you just pull and adjust the bands right there, now it's straight. And stretching actually does a lot of help for these kind of little creature things. With rainbow loom, when you stretch things out, a lot of times it makes it better. Just don't stretch it out too much. Okay, so that's my head. And if you don't like how it looks, if you can see right here, the bands are smaller, and you can pull the back sets of bands, and it changes up front. And you can push the eyes up more if you'd like, or you can pull them down. There's so many little things you can tweak it with, and then stretch the sides. And the legs, they pop out just like that, and so you can fit your pencils or your hooks through them just like that. And that's what it looks like. So I'll show you real quick how to pull in this little slip knotted band, and then you'll be done. Yay! Okay, so there's so many different ways you can do it. So just pick a spot, put your hook through it, grab the little band and pull it through. Okay, and then pick another spot, grab that band, pull it through, and you can pick as many spots or as little spots as you want, and you just pull it through, and then you stretch it a little bit so the little end hides itself inside, and then there you go. Go ahead and stretch as much as you like. So this is what it looks like. A little turtle, and it looks exactly like the one that I did on 2 looms, which oh, I have it over here. There we go. It's on the other side. So this is the one I did with 2 looms, and this is the one I did on 1 loom. So you can see they look exactly the same. I just figured out how to transfer it so you could do both sides of the turtle shell instead of having to use 2 looms. So there you go. That is the tutorial for my 1 loom turtle pencil hugger. This is my original design, and I did not copy anybody. This is mine. It came, I honestly don't even remember how I made it up, but I just sometimes, sorry, it has been a long day. So thank you guys for watching. Please like this video. Give this video a big thumbs up, and comment down below if you have any requests for other huggers, or if you'd like more fidget spinner stuff. Go ahead and check out those videos on my channel, the fidget spinner. They're little rubber band covers for your fidget spinners. And I also have the 2 loom tutorial for this turtle if you want to watch that one instead. Turns out the same either way. And I also have other pencil huggers. I have a playlist of pencil huggers on my channel. You can go ahead and look through those. And if you have any requests, please write them down below. I will try to reply as soon as I can. And please click that subscribe button. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye!